What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? I hope you're all having an amazing day. This is Lucas, back again with another video for you guys. Welcome to the single most anticipated video that I will post all year. I'm taking you behind the scenes on American Ninja Warrior. In just a few days, I leave for Atlanta to compete on season 11 of the show, and there are a few things you gotta know. American Ninja Warrior is taped overnight. They start filming when the sun goes down, and they're done filming when the sun comes up. In my experience as a competitor, I've run around 3 or 4 in the morning almost every time I compete. However, I have a very pregnant wife who I will be bringing with me to Atlanta, so it looks like I'm gonna be able to run a little bit earlier. I specifically asked them if I could run earlier because my wife is pregnant. I wanna make sure she doesn't stay up all night. I want her to get some good rest. So it looks like I'm gonna be in the first half of the competitors. I got some brand new merchandise. Work hard, stay focused, never quit is always the message. I'm gonna be running in this shirt in Atlanta. So if you wanna support me and my YouTube channel, there's a link in the description down below in case you wanna buy a t-shirt. If it's your first time on my channel, maybe you saw me on American Ninja Warrior, thank you so much for checking it out. I really appreciate anytime somebody watches my videos. Consider hitting the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. That's enough chit chat. We gotta get to Atlanta because I got some buzzers to hit. I'll see you there. What's up, guys? We are in Atlanta right now. I'm actually competing in just a few hours. The hotel we're at is only a few minutes away from the course, and I actually took a walk over there last night, looked at the course. Couldn't see too much from that far away, but I got a general idea for some of the obstacles. Obstacle number 1 is the shrinking steps. That's a brand new obstacle for American Ninja Warrior. Of course, because I'm in Atlanta, I had to head to Ninja Quest. That is arguably the #1 Ninja Warrior gym in the country. They set up a great replica of the shrinking steps. I tried that a couple times last night, felt super good on it. Obstacle 2, we unfortunately don't know too much about. Obstacle 3 is block run. That's the same balance obstacle I did the last time I was in Atlanta, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Obstacle 4 is the spider drop. Common obstacle on the show. We saw this last year in Dallas, and really the only thing that's tricky about this is the trampoline. You got to make sure you hit that trampoline just right. We did the best we could at Ninja Quest to set up a good replica. Of course, it's not going to be exactly the same. The trampoline really doesn't feel the same as it does on the show, at least that's what I hear. Not too worried about that obstacle, honestly. Just got to make sure you hit the tramp right, don't let your knees buckle, and you should be okay. Obstacle 5 is another kind of mysterious obstacle that we don't know much about. It looks like 2 big Ferris wheels side by side. And that's kind of all I know. I think you gotta climb up them and they turn, but we'll find out when we get there tonight. Obstacle 6, the warped wall or the mega wall. Of course, it's optional if you wanna try the 18-footer for $10,000. I'm still on the fence about what I'm gonna do. As you guys know, in training, I was not able to get the mega wall. Make sure to go check out that video if you haven't seen it. That's enough talk. I gotta go take a nap actually, because I'm gonna be up pretty late tonight. I'll see you guys at the course. All right, everybody, it is a beautiful day in Atlanta. I just got done checking in, and I am number 9. Yeah! This is awesome. So that's a little earlier than I would like, to be completely honest, but it's all good. I've seen the course a bunch now. Testers are actually finishing up running the course right now. They're making some final adjustments to the obstacles, and then we're gonna start running. And I basically need to start warming up in the next hour or so because I'll be running very soon. Number 9, gotta love it. Hold on a second, I gotta show them, Ronald. You're really number 8, bro. They went and did you like that.
I really am.
I'm number 9 though, so it's all good. You guys remember Ronald from my Mega Wall training video, and the question is, Ronald, you got the Mega Wall at Jungle Gym, are you going for it tonight?
Damn, just put me on the spot.
Yeah, you're on the spot. You're doing it?
I am. Unless I feel like a huge Charlie horse in both legs and I'm breathing hard and I'm throwing up.
What are the odds of that? He's about to get that 10K, I feel it.
Are you?
Not at all.
Here we go. Before we play my run, I just want to say I'm so sorry I was not able to get Obstacle 1 and Obstacle 2 on video. Just a reminder, we're on the set of a TV show and it's very hard to film things because they don't want anybody filming anything, but I always try to film it so that I can show you guys later on. So here we go. Obstacle 1 and 2 I obviously cleared because here I am standing in front of block run. Same principles as always on the balance. Go as fast as possible, keep the momentum forward, and that was no big deal. Felt really, really smooth. I was super excited at this point in my run. I'm not in a big rush right now. There I am talking to my wife on the sidelines. I'm not in a big rush on qualifier night because time really isn't as important on qualifier night as it is on finals or in Vegas. As long as you clear, you're guaranteed to move on. So I took a lot of rest there. Here we go on the spider drop. That little gap there can be tricky, but as long as you take your time, you should be fine. It's no big deal. You see that white dot on the trampoline? That is what I'm aiming for. They put that dot there because so many people mess up this tramp and they didn't want everybody falling on the same obstacle. They told us, guys, land on the white dot. Okay, it's very simple. Basically, if you can hit that white dot, you're most likely going to be good unless your knees buckle or something, but I really took my time here, spotted that drop, and here we go. Nailed it. Let's talk about this dismount. 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings. Guys, this was so bad. I'm sorry. And the reason I took so many swings on that is because that middle pipe kept getting in my way. Trust me, I want to get out of there faster. And now we are standing in front of obstacle 5, the Ferris wheels, as you can see. Yeah, look at me saying a prayer. Lord Jesus, help me now. I'm really taking my time before this obstacle. Again, as long as you clear obstacle 5, making it up the warp wall is not a problem. You're guaranteed to move on. So time was not a huge concern on qualifier night because I knew and I believed I would clear this obstacle, so I thought it was no big deal. Take all the rest you need, breathe, relax, and that's what I did. There are many different ways you can approach this obstacle, guys, and as you can see, I'm going to choose to go up. You are allowed to go down the Ferris wheel, but I chose to go up, and there are pros and cons to both approaches. As you can see, I'm on the way up here.
Come on, efficient.
And those handles get smaller right here. I'll pause it here just for 1 second so you can see. If let's say this was a clock, 11, 12, and 1. Those handles are all smaller. The other times, if you will, on the clock have deeper handles. This top one is now going to spin and drop me to the bottom. I have to absorb a pretty big drop here. And that handle is maybe an inch deep, inch and a half. That's just my best guess. I'm really not sure. I get 2 hands at 12 o'clock, and now my arms are bent and ready to absorb. Boom. I absorbed that well, but this is where my problems start. See how much that handle is moving above me. I missed once, and I got it on the second try. I didn't want to grab the pole in the middle and be disqualified. You're not allowed to do that. Guys, that was a massive energy waster for me. That was a big problem for me, but I'm finally able to move on to the next one. That's a good angle so you can see how deep those handles are. But again, 11, 12, and 1 o'clock, nice and shallow. You can see it there pretty good. It's a shallow hold. Got to do the same thing on this side now. Going for a ride. Let's see how it goes. Boom. Absorbed it, but... oh my gosh. This is painful to watch. Guys, this is painful to watch even a few weeks later. I was devastated by this result. I was extremely upset. And let's talk about a couple things. I rock climbed specifically so my grip can be stronger. So what's my excuse? Number 1, no excuses. I failed. This obstacle straight up beat me. There's something called a flash pump, which basically means you get exhausted much faster than you normally would. And you get a flash pump if you don't warm up properly. And I'm always nervous to warm up too much, because if you do too much in your warm up, you can be exhausted when you go to compete. If you don't warm up properly before competition, you will be on an obstacle that you're perfectly capable of doing, and you will get a flash pump. You will be exhausted in a flash faster than you normally would. And I believe that's what happened to me. Listen, without saying too much, I'm going to throw it back to Lucas in Atlanta. This is Lucas back home in South Florida right now editing this video. I'll let you guys hear it straight from me in Atlanta, but all hope is not lost. My season on American Ninja Warrior is not over after this run. This was frustrating, it was disappointing, but again, we work hard, we stay focused, we never quit. And we don't make excuses either. So it was this obstacle beat me on this night. It was a learning experience, but my season is not over. Check out the video. I honestly felt amazing when I got on those Ferris wheels. I felt completely fresh. I thought for sure I was gonna clear. And as you all saw, I did not. Let's talk about the lessons I gotta take away from this, and let's talk about where I stand right now in the show. Ultimately, I need to have a greater sense of urgency when I get on an obstacle. That's number 1. I was very slow. Hello, wife, I love you. Multiple times I was just kind of hanging out and thinking a lot and nervous to move to the next handle, and I ended up spending so much time on that obstacle, and that's why I was starting to gas out. Second thing is I need a better plan. I don't even know if I have a video for you guys, but Ryan Stratus was able to do that obstacle so efficiently, and he was very smart in his approach, and the veterans are smarter in their approach. Now, I ran 9th, which means I didn't have the luxury of getting to watch other people do it, and I'm learning now that running that early is really bad, but I'll never request to run early again. I asked if I could run early because I'm with my wife, and it's not her fault, obviously. It's no big deal. I wanted to run early, but I realize now it's not worth it. I'd rather leave it in their hands and let the chips fall where they may, and maybe run later. And if I run later, I get to watch other people do it, and I get to steal ideas for them and creativity from them that I don't have on my own. There were more efficient ways to do the obstacle, and I didn't do them because I was the 9th person to go, so I didn't have a lot to learn from. I also learned a couple different things about my strength and what I need to do to train in order to be better prepared for that. It's just frustrating to fall on a grip obstacle because I train my grip like crazy. So now let's talk about the good stuff, the positive stuff. Top 30 move on to city finals, and I am in 26th place, which means I'm competing again tonight. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what happens in city finals. We have to wait till it airs on TV. Make sure to hit subscribe so that video comes to you and you guys see what happens to me in the next round. Now that I know what to do on the Ferris wheels, I know I can get past them, and I need to be top 12 in order to move on to Vegas. I'm excited to have a second chance. I hate to be in the top 30 like this. Every time I've been in the top 30 in the past, I've always hit a buzzer and I've secured my spot safely. I don't like making it through by the skin of my teeth, and I hate that I fell on the Ferris wheels, but I promise you guys, tonight I'm gonna be way more efficient on it. I have a plan, I know what I need to do, and my goal is to go to Vegas. I wanna get back to Vegas. I wanna hit a buzzer in stage 1 this year. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. I really love you guys, appreciate all the support. Consider hitting the subscribe button so that city finals video comes right to you guys. Hope you have an amazing day. The message is always the same. Work hard, stay focused, never quit. Peace out.